Welcome back to my channel. If you want your orchid to bloom continuously, pay attention to these 3 things. An orchid blooms once every 6 months. However, if you give the vitamins you hear about untimely, and when your flower does not need them, orchids fade away over time. In this video, we will watch step by step how to provide roots and flower spikes to the orchid and make it bloom. So, what are the 3 things that excite orchids? Here you go. Let's watch. We had an orchid that had just started to receive care and another orchid that we were trying to give a flower spike. We could have just left the orchid on its own and waited for it to grow by, simply watering it. However, we want a healthy flower spike and flowers that will stay on that spike for a long time. For this, the first step is to promote rooting. And we have prepared the garlic and aspirin mixture that promotes spike development. We finally chopped 3-4 cloves of garlic that had their skins removed. Then we transferred these into a jar filled with water. We crushed 1 aspirin and added it to the mixture. We used regular aspirin, not coraspin. If you let the garlic and aspirin mixture rest for 2 days before using it, it will be more effective. Fill a container with 1 liter of water, enough for the orchid to fit in. Pour the garlic and aspirin mixture that we let sit for 2 days through a strainer. When your orchid's roots are not green but gray like this, we dip them into the mixture. We prepared and let them sit for 10 minutes. Here is our flower spike. When you see this flower spike on your orchid, make sure to do this process. Dip the orchid in the garlic, dip it in the aspirin mixture and let it sit for 10 minutes. Crush half an aspirin and dissolve it in half a liter of water. Then, spray it on the leaves of all your plants, starting with the orchid once a week. Garlic is rich in minerals, such as phosphorus, zinc, potassium, and magnesium. Just like it does for human health, it also strengthens the immune system of plants. Just like it benefits us, aspirin helps strengthen the plant's immune system. It has been observed that the salicylic acid in aspirin activates the plant's immune system, helping it to fight off pests, diseases, and physical injuries. You can strengthen your plant's immune system by spraying its leaves once a week. We applied the same process to our delightful orchid. Within a week, the flower spike showed rapid growth. Similarly, the leaves of the baby orchid have become more pronounced and continue to grow. We supported the growth of the stem and roots by providing nitrogen to our flower. Now, we will support this branch with potato fertilizer to ensure it blooms and that the flowers stay on the branch. In this video, as you can see, we provide our flower with whatever it needs, whenever it needs it. Preparing fertilizer is easy. Most videos have recipes for different fertilizers. However, it's important to know when to give those fertilizers. Giving plants a lot of vitamins indiscriminately can harm them. We're starting the fertilizer preparation by boiling the potatoes. Strain the water from the boiled potatoes through a sieve. Dilute the fertilizer by adding 5 cups of water to 1 cup of boiled potato water. As always, we're checking the root color. When the root color is not green but gray, we dip it in water and let it sit for 10 minutes. With the garlic aspirin mixture we made at first, our kiki grew and also started to flower. After the roots and orchid soil have absorbed the water well, which is indicated by the root color changing from gray to green, we strain the water from the transparent pot and put it back into the porcelain pot. We're doing the same process for our other orchid. You can also see that the flower branch of this orchid has grown and given buds. The gray roots, one are turning green as they absorb the water. We strain this as well and let it rest for 2 weeks for the next vitamin support. We've made good progress with the nutritional support we prepared using potatoes. Potato peels contain vitamins A, B, and C. It is rich in phosphorus, potassium, and calcium minerals. We supported the flowering thanks to phosphorus. With potassium, we ensure that these flowers stay healthier on the stem, while calcium helps the roots continue to develop allowing the nutrients we provide from the roots to be transferred to the stem. You need to know that for the potassium you provide to be effective, our flower must receive light. It's suitable for our flower to receive light from behind a sheer curtain in front of a sunlit window. Our flower will never be healthy in a dark environment, like an office that doesn't get any light. We've reached the final stage. If you carry out these 3 stages at the right time and in the right amounts, your orchid will continue to bloom healthily every 6 months. Onion skins with nitrogen. By providing phosphorus and potassium fertilizer, we will ensure that the orchid stays as vibrant as it was on the first day. Put onion peels in a container filled with water. To ensure that the flower stays healthy on the stem for a long time, we will provide the potassium content of our fertilizer with fresh banana peels. This time, add banana peels instead of eggs and boil for 8 to 10 minutes. We're straining the mixture we've boiled. The strained liquid fertilizer needs to rest for 6 to 12 hours so that it can be more effective. You can store this mixture in the refrigerator for up to 6 months. When it comes to application, we dilute 1 cup of liquid fertilizer with 10 cups of water. We're dipping our orchid in water and waiting for it to absorb the liquid fertilizer for about 10 minutes. After this last nutrient supplement, we will give our flower onion peel fertilizer after 3 weeks. Already by that time, our well-nourished orchid will have bloomed most of its flowers. If the environment where the orchid is located lacks humidity, you can spray water on its leaves once a week. Make sure to never spray water on the flowers, as it will cause them to wilt. In their natural habitat, orchids obtain these minerals from tree trunks or the soil, so when they are not in their natural environment, we need to provide support. Can't it survive on just water? If you say it will survive, but its life will be short and unproductive. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, do not give every vitamin you see to your flowers untimely and disproportionately. Put yourself in the place of your flowers. Try to understand their needs or listen to those who provide you with accurate information. If this orchid can both produce baby orchids and bloom, then it means that the processes we are doing are correct. That means it's correct. You can also give the onion peel fertilizer we've prepared to your other flowers every 3 weeks. We've reached the end of another video. Share this video so that everyone can see it, and leave a comment below. At least some feedback, like a simple thank you or a suggestion. Right. If you liked the video, please click the like button. If you're new to my channel, you can subscribe for free to support me. If you want to be the first to know about new videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and activate the bell. See you in my next videos.